Hello YouTube, Kearney here from Kearney.com with episode 3 of my Nemoria Let's Play series. Last time we were doing a lot of terraforming and setting up some groves, which we'll have to finish at some point. We've also got a honey badger on the loose down there, which I'm a little bit concerned about, but we'll leave him be for the moment. Since the last episode, the game's been patched, which happens very regularly, and there's been some changes. Now, basically, to the profession system. Now, if I go to professions, you can see they've now put a job type priority in. Now, from what I noticed on the patch notes, you can specify the overall priority of when tasks will be completed. For example, at the moment, mining has the most priority, followed by agriculture, then any build tasks, any mechanics, etc, etc, etc. So when you have a gnome that has a choice of a number of tasks to do, they'll complete them in this order. That also allows you to set up backup gnomes who, for example, if they had, in this case, mining and agriculture, they can, when not able to do a mining task, will then cover the agricultural tasks that need to be done, I think. Right, so I don't think that'll affect us in what we're doing at the moment. No doubt we'll get to explore that system a little bit. Ooh, default uniform. That's new as well. The changes are coming fast and often with this game. It's a little bit difficult to keep up with it, but it keeps it interesting. Right, okay. Let's see now. Let's unpause it. And let's get clearing some area out for more workshops. Now we've got the stone cutter that's working, and he should be building up marble blocks that we'll be using eventually. We've got the sawmill being built. So let's clear out some more. Let's be quite close to our stockpile. We may even put a little back doorway there, maybe, possibly. Keep it all spent up. Right. Okay, they're clearing out all the mud, that's good. Our crude workshop at the moment, we need to sort of dump that, by the way, and move on to the sawmill. Now he is building the parts to upgrade that, get that done, so hopefully that'll be soon. He's bringing more wood there. Now let's have a little look at our delving. Right, they're uncovering a lot, that's good. Plenty of marble down here we're getting. We'll keep it going, keep them something to doing something. Right, that gives them something there to dig into. Oh, look at the way he works, lovely. Like a machine. Oh dear, they're falling asleep again. We're a little bit stuck at the moment until they build the sawmill. We also need a carpentry. Well, we need a number of workshops. Alright, while they're doing that then, our yak pasture's doing fine. We've assigned an area for some apple trees. We might just expand that. Designate area. A grove. And if you remember, as long as we overlap an existing one, it will retain the properties. Like so. So that whole area there, if I hover on it, it all should be highlighted. Yep, right, that's got a priority of 6 at the moment. They can plant saplings, cut clippings and pick fruit. Basically they won't chop the trees down, so eventually, as you can see, if I can zoom in, there we go, that area will gradually expand when these saplings grow. As they take saplings, they'll plant new ones, so this area will fill out over time, and they'll use it as a resource for the apples. Eventually we may cull it a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. Now we'll just expand this one as well again, like we did last episode. Designate area grove. Excellent. And one more down here. Yeah, we've got a bit of clay going on there. And some... Alright, we'll forage this bit first. Right. Agriculture... Forage. Now, you can't actually do anything with that clay there, so we're going to replace that. If we go to terrain and replace floor, we can actually replace it with whatever we like, which we can do when you're decorating, but we'll just replace that with any clump of soil, because then that will turn into grass. And then we can, that won't create a little mess with our pasture we're going to, grove that we're going to do, and already they've done it right on it. That's what I like to see. Oh, they've built the well as well. Excellent. That'll be a source of water for us. Now, how are we doing there? Drinks, food. What's our kingdom worth at the moment? Still, well, it was 2,000 from last time. Alright, he's getting on with the job. Oh, that's new as well. Excellent. Oh, it's really improving this game. Now, we need one workbench and one saw blade. Okay. One saw blade. Where do we get one of those now? Right, let's just find that out. First of all, let's just mine these walls out. That'll give us a total of 8 little workshops. Right, sawmill. Now, if we build, that's the end of the day, I think. 6th day of spring, year 1. Okay. Let that continue. They're still clearing out this mud part, all this mud. And there's a hell of a lot of it. I should designate a small area. Hang on. Oh, that's good. Right. Right, build workshop. Let's have a little look, see what we're missing here. Sawmill. Now, saw blade. Stonemasons. Okay. Chair can be done at the crude workshop at the moment, and so can the workbench. Alright, stonemason. I thought that's... let's have a little look. Stone cutter, right. That's why we ain't gonna get nowhere with that. Build workshop. Stonemason. Now, workbench can be done at the crude workshop at the moment. ideally a carpenter's, that would be faster, but we've only got that at the moment. Yep, same again, crude workshop. And for the chisel, crude workshop, so we can, that's no problem, that should have been the second one we built. So let's get one of these done. So we'll build the stonemason, who in turn will be able to build the saw for us, which will then get the sawmill built, and then we'll just stack one more as well. A carpenter. Chisel gets done. Yep, stonemason, build that. There. Right, so we've got the workshops being built, that's going well. We'll expand this, we'll put a little corridor here. I like double corridors, just looks nice. And then we'll dig out have a large workshop area. Sorry, stockpile. And let's cancel that last one. Just so we have a nice solid wall on the outside. Now, that'll get the workshop district coming along nicely. Oh, one more. It's a tireless job removing that mud. Now, fields are coming along nicely. Strawberry farm with the plants going. Seeds have been planted on the cotton farm. And the wheat farm's coming along. Expand that tip. Each one can potentially hold 64 clumps of mud, so that's filling up. Now, what else do we need to do? Do we know where that badger's gone? Hopefully away from us, but we'll see. Look at all that, that's great. I'll tell you what we will do. A little tip. If you designate an area, a little stockpile, specifically say, no, let's do it a bit nearer here, and designate that purely for the, say, marble. That's currently got a priority of 5. I do have to excuse me, I do have to review this little priority system we've got going on, which I should have when I first started. Let's have a little look. Right, 9 for the mud stockpile, so that's got priority over our main stockpile. Our workshop has got a priority of 8, which again comes before either of them. That's great. So the workshops we'll leave on 8. Now the groves of trees will have a priority of 6. We'll up that to 7. And the same with the other one. So basically those groves will get tended before the workshops, but I will have specific people working in the workshops, craftsmen, so that won't be a problem. Now, yak pasture again, that's got a priority of 6. Let's have a look, 7. So they'll deal with the yaks, which is a source of milk for us, drink, before they will the trees, which in turn will be done before the workshops. Now, What have we given for those? 7 for the farms. That's the equal priority with the groves. I think we'll up that 1 to a 6. So right now the most important things for the gnomes to be doing are dealing with the yaks and working on the farms, followed by the groves, any workshops, and then a little bit later the stockpile and the mud, followed by the stockpile there. I think we should probably downgrade that a little bit now. Put that back to 11. So that's the last thing they'll do once they've been working on everything else. Now, that crude workshop we're going to leave on a 5 before everything, because that basically needs to get done. And at the moment, this stockpile's got a priority of 5 as well. We'll put that to a 6. No, we'll leave that on 5. That'll just get done a little bit quicker. They'll basically gather as much as they can of this marble and pile it here, which will then enable a quicker removal later. If you imagine they're going to put stockpiles of 64, which I hope it stacks. Yeah, there we go. So they'll stack all of these in piles of 64 and then transport the piles instead of singly, which will save us a lot of time. That won't take them long. Now, what's the next thing we could be working on? We do need to do this grove. We can't do that until they've foraged these pieces around here. It's all about managing your tasks in this game. I'm not entirely successful, but it's you do by learning. Right, let's expand this. Again, overlapping the previous stockpile. Pressing my X key just to lower down the walls. I don't think that's the default key. I've changed that. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to. There we go. Large stockpile there. Come on, boys. Let's speed it up a bit. There we go. They're working on the stonemason now. It's gone green, so they've got all the pieces they need. That's it. Now actually, if I pause that and have a little look at the professions, we can see there I'll have to have another read over these patch notes there. Make sure I'm getting the full understanding of what's actually going on with that. We've still got a nice selection of workers. Let's see, last time we assigned someone to be a soldier. Let's see if... I know in the previous patch notes I realised I was struggling last time as once I'd assigned a soldier, because I used to create a militia, which would allow one of the feats for the squads was that when they weren't actually assigned to a task as a soldier, they'd continue with their normal work. So you could have like a off-duty militia, but they actually incorporated that into it by default now, so you don't actually specify it as a feat. If they're not doing anything else while they're soldiering, they'll continue with their jobs, which explains why I couldn't find that last time. But let's have a look now and see if we can find that soldier. Sorry, it's not under population, it's under military. Squads. Tin builder. Tin builder. Right, let's find him. Population. tin. There he goes. Let's follow him. Yeah, there we go. Now he's basically picked up some armour and he's carrying, I believe, he's got a hammer there. Copper hammer, a helmet and a breastplate. Now he's my first point of call if anyone comes around. Give us any grief. I could really do with training him as well, but let's have a look. Build a... I think it comes under workshop. Military, there we go. Training grounds. What do you need for that? 2 combat dummies. Carpenter workshop, right. I think we will build one of those. Because it would be tasked for when the carpenter's up and running. Actually, have they just done the carpenter prior to that? We'll see in a moment. Yep, they're working on the carpenters first. Now I think you need a chisel for that. That'll be a bit of a delay. Let's get it going again. While we get this training ground built. Now there's our guardhouse. There's our little stairs up behind the guardhouse, taking us to our blocked off second tier. And our lower tier is only accessible. No, there is a way out there. Oh, sorry, that's where the entrance is, so that's where they come in, yeah. That's where we're going to have the bottom grove. Right, let's get a training hall. We don't want it too far away, really. I think we'll stick one here. Near enough to the entrance where they can come running. Would help if I dug it out first. I think it's 5 by 5. Let's check that. Build, workshop, military. Yeah, 5 by 5. Oops, it's not a designation. Cancel job. Right, that's it. Start clearing it out. How are they doing down below in the delving? Look at that. That's better. We can have some nice stockpiles of marble there. Let's just use a little bit, and it's not processed at the moment. Raw marble. We'll have all these walls marbled out. We don't want to go too far ahead. That's a mistake I've made before. You start improving things too fast, so your kingdom worth increases, which in turn brings down a hell upon you in the form of goblins and all kinds, manticores I think they are. Not manticores, some kind of ant creature. Man ant, I suppose. Excellent. They're planting the cuttings from the trees. The apple trees that used to be there. That's it. Look at that worker. We could expand these groves a little bit. I haven't thought about that too much. We will do some more, but that's a start anyway. We could expand this area here, really. Right. Right, okay, so we've only got access to there from the stairs. We've blocked that off, so this level here is pretty safe. We'll expand that pasture. And also, we'll chop that tree down. Oh look, the fields are coming along nicely now. Some wheat. Yeah, there we go. The wheat's building up. Alright, here we go. Carpenter's done. Oh no, it's not done yet, is it? Or is it? Huh. Maybe we actually had a chisel. Right. Oh look, we're running low on wood. Right, and basically, if there's no other tasks, we're going to have them... No, not bed frame, what am I doing? Cancel that one. Sorry, I'm not thinking right. No, we'll leave that as it is. I'm thinking of the sawmill. Now, we need to chop some trees down. Best place for that. Right, I think we'll have them down here. I could do with those pine in a moment. It's all resources we could potentially need, but wood is a commodity we need until we've got the groves up and functioning. So let's get the chopping. We'll also cut clippings from these pines. For our third grove. And I think we'll also fell those there. No, we'll leave them for the minute. Bit of a Amazon style forest clearing going on. But we're being a bit eco-friendly with having our renewable tree sources right here. Over time that'll work out. Right, new day, sun has risen. Day 8, year 1. Things are looking a little bit better. Oh look, the wheat's coming up nicely. Cotton I'm not so fussed about at the moment, although you do need that for bandages later, and you need them like you wouldn't believe. Never have enough bandages. I have to put a crate at the front. I normally... Oh dear, I forgot to sign the build the workshop training. Training hall. Training grounds there for a sec. Excellent. There's the stonemason. There's no task currently needed. And we've got the carpenter. So now we need the sawmill. What do we need for that? A workbench, chair and a saw blade. Right, let's remove this designation now. I've spent enough time doing that, and that will mean they'll then just take those clumps of 64 up to the large stockpile. Now what's that? Coal. Good, good. Let's get them on the other tasks. That's on 11. That's on 10. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Some stockpiles of marble. We won't be going any deeper for the moment until we've got a few more workshops going. And I want that third grove done. But I think we've made a good bit of progress since last time. More the same pretty much, but we're making headway. Oh, look at the speed of him. He's had something in his breakfast. Right, we'll call that it then for episode 3. We'll see you again for episode 4.